Hello everyone, this is Professor S.S. Dade. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss the important topic to find the generalized circuit constants of medium transmission line by using nominal pi method. Now, the circuit representation of nominal pi method is shown here. In nominal pi method, we know that the half of the capacitance is lumped at the sending end side and half of the capacitance is lumped at the receiving end side. Now, in nominal T method, we have the line impedance Z and line current IL. The current through both the capacitances are IC2 and IC1, whereas sending end voltage is Vs and receiving end voltage is Vr. If I consider that medium transmission line as a two-port network having 4 terminals, we can express the sending end parameters into the receiving end parameters. That is, we can express sending end voltage in terms of receiving end voltage and receiving end current. Also, we can express sending end current in terms of receiving end voltage and receiving end current. So, here I will write the equation for total impedance of line Z equal to R plus JXL, very basic equation for the impedance. Also, we can represent shunt admittance Y is equal to J omega C, and sending end current we can take the Phasor summation of line current plus IC2, or also we can write sending end current equal to IL plus Vs into Y by 2, that Vs into Y by 2 is nothing but IC2, okay, which will represent the sending end current, equation number 8. Also, to express the line current IL, we can write the basic equation receiving end current plus IC1, that gives the total line current. So, by putting the value of IC1 from above equation, we get IL equal to IR plus Vr into Y by 2, equation number 9. This is one of the equation for line current. Now, to express Vs, we can write Vs equal to Vr plus IL into Z, total sending end voltage equal to receiving end voltage plus impedance of the line into current, that is line current, equal to Vr plus, by putting the value of IL, we get IR plus Vr Y by 2 into Z. Therefore, we get the equation for sending end voltage Vs equal to Vr inside the bracket. Okay, we will take Vr common from both the terms. Vr in the bracket 1 plus Yz divided by 2 plus IR into Z. That is equation number 10, which will represent the sending end voltage. Now, again by putting the value of IL, we get Is equal to sending end current equal to IL plus Vs into Y by 2. Now, also we get IR plus Vr into Y by 2 plus Vs into Y by 2. By putting the value of IL, we get this equation. Now, again put the value of Vs, so that we will get Is as IR plus Vr Y by 2 plus Y by 2 inside the bracket value of Vs, Vr into 1 plus Yz divided by 2 plus IR into Z. Therefore, Is becomes IR plus Vr y by 2 plus phi r into y by 2 plus phi r y square z divided by 4 plus y z ir divided by 2. Hence, finally, we can express that sending end current in terms of receiving end current and receiving end voltage as IR inside the bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 2 plus phi R into Y inside the bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 4, which is equation number 11, represents total sending end current in terms of receiving end voltage and receiving end current. Now we have two final equations, equation number 10 and equation number 11, which represents phi s and is respectively. Now by comparing equation number 10 and 11 with equation 1, we get the ABCD parameters for the line. By comparing that equations, we have A is equal to D is equal to 1 plus YZ divided by 2, whereas B equal to Z and C equal to Y inside the bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 4. And if I find AD minus BC, obviously we will get equal to 1. In this way, we can obtain all the generalized circuit constants, nothing but ABCD parameters for the medium transmission line by nominal pi method, which are very important and useful for the simplification and analysis of medium transmission line.